Okay, next stage is to make out our poly and fine perlite. Step one, we had 2 litres of finely chopped polystyrene. Oh, yes, by the way, I went down when I got the perlite. I got 2 of these. They were $5. I would have hoped it had been $3, but it's the wrong time of year, fellas. And basically, you cut it up, you strip away the covering, as you do with all this fancy paraphernalia, and you cut into it. One of these makes 2 and basically 2.5 of those, which that's because it's slightly thinner than the other ones that I'm used to, so you know, you may want to take that into account. But the big ones were $15, and they would have done basically my 2 buckets basically. Whereas this doesn't quite do as much because it's not quite as thick and also not quite as dense. Anyway. Yeah, that smell of the damp popcorn is almost overpowering. Anyway, so you can see why the mouse can definitely must be driving the mouse nuts. Maybe the mouse thinks that smell's coming from those 2 plants or something, and just says, "Oh, I can't stand the smell. I'll take those 2 plants out," not realising it's actually from the soil. Okay. Basically. Now, I think we worked out it's 1/4 of the volume of this in our container. So basically, we'll see. We'll do half of our container just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I think it feels right. But when we add the sand, we're going to see how we go. I still think it feels pretty gritty, but we'll see. Now, next stage, so we choose to accept it, is to get our bowl of gook. Put it in and see how it mixes in. Okay, so we'll get the cutting action of the fine grains of sand, and also the perlite should grind everything up, I suppose. Now hopefully this will be enough to at least fit 1 pot, and then I'll do it again and add some oxide to the next one. I'm going to have to make up some more meat because I've run out at the moment. Got to cook myself some more meat. Yep, I think we're not having any problems with too much moisture in it, so we'll see how we go. I quite like the look of the polystyrene. So basically we've added the equal parts of polystyrene, then we've added the perlite on top, which I thought maybe overdoing it a bit, but we'll see. Now, see how the mouse has a go with that if we put some plants in it. And see if the smell changes too. Whether it's going to give a even more neoprene smell. Maybe it'll take longer to... And then will we go to fetid, or will we totally avoid the fetid smell? We might find that adding that much sugar in there somehow preserves the situation until it gets, because remember what the great Selwyn Rexman says, the only way, if you start the same way and go down the same way, that's the only way you'll get the same humus, basically. Whatever your starting point is and your pathway will depend on what type of humus you end up with at the end, sort of thing. There's a lump of polystyrene, I think. Yeah, polystyrene. Okay, well I think that's enough to put that into a pot and put some plants into it, and we'll see how we go, basically. Done.